Good Monday evening to you and you and you and you. It's me, your sleep summoner, voice-over artist, voice actor of 15 years in anime, video games, television commercials, promotional ads, instructional videos, and so much more. A guy who has been laboring every week in the anime mines for 15 years, Christopher Waycamp. Welcome into a Monday stream. We're gonna hang out and chat. I'm gonna play some. Somebody told me about this browser. It's not really games, but it's like a browser. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a browser. It's just fun, dumb little internet doohickeys. We're gonna peruse some fun, dumb internet doohickeys together. And pass a little time together tonight. I feel like we deserve it. You know, speaking of things that people deserve. I'm just gonna calm down. I'm just gonna calm down a little bit. I'm just gonna calm down a little bit. I'm just gonna calm myself down just a little bit. Not say anything that I'll regret. Definitely don't want to do that. Definitely wouldn't want to be the guy that goes live on YouTube and then says a bunch of things that he regrets. So what I'll do is I will say a big welcome in to all these lovely people joining me in the chat. Oh, Monday. Welcome into the stream. We have with us tonight the greatness of Lexi Richter. Tara is here. What is up? Bella Loves Music is here. Wolfie has joined us. Willow is here. What is up? McKenna. Avery, a being. What is up? Still being a being. And Joanna Peters is here. Sorry. Retro DJ, advocating for slam poetry. Serena Alice is here. What's up, Hadouken? Trooper Jones, welcome in. Shanors is here. North, what is up, man? Welcome in, Northwind Tweak. And Shimmer Wolf Arts. And Chloe is here. All these familiar faces. Madison's here. What is up, Madison? Aizawa's Knife joining us. Finn, what's up, Finn? Serena Alice is here. Elorith is here. From the CVS drive-thru line. Got some good self-service in the CVS drive-thru line. Nella's here. McKenna, what is up? Jadzia is here. Hello, hello. And whom else has joined us? Kago, what is up, Kago? Welcome into the stream tonight. Vatani is here. Heba's here. What is up, Heba?
Go to bed in 2 hours, Heba. It's very important. You need your rest, both for your mind and your body.
Viper Thomas is here. What's up, Araya? And Savelki's here. And Alexis is here. What's up, Alexis? Meow's here. What's up, Meow? Angelina, welcome in. Joining us tonight on the stream. How am I doing? How am I doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing good. What's up, Pergabirdie's here? Pergabirdie is one of our wonderful moderators here at the Campfire. Keep it safe in chat as usual here on our stream. Kago, I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to go bald. I feel like time is against me, though. Jinx, what's up, Jinx? Welcome in. Oh, Heba just got food. Nice. Heba at number 2. I don't remember what this means. Hang on. Oh, this is top fans. There's a list of top fans, guys. Heba is number 2. Bella is number 1. JLJZ. Oh, what's up, Jackie? Welcome in. It's times like right now. Where it's very important to take a deep breath and focus on the things that you're grateful for. I have a lot of stuff to be grateful for. I'm a very lucky guy. I have been incredibly blessed in a lot of different ways. I've been very lucky. Yo, what's up, Faye? Another one of our wonderful moderators from the Campfire here tonight. Faye got a new keyboard? Let's go. Clicky keyboard. That sounds awesome. Kago's starting school soon. And you are, yes, DJ. You're the only DJ. You're the only DJ in my life. Is the music not loud enough? Is it a little quiet on y'all's end? I could pump the music a little bit if you want to get this party started. You guys, just let me know. Music's a bit loud. Oh, the opposite. Okay. Bring that down a bit. There we go. How about that? Does that take the edge off a little bit? I want to blow you guys out of here. I mean, it would be fun, you know, if I could just blow us all out of here sometimes. But I don't want to blow you out of here. You know? Yeah, everything's going to be fine. Faye said that she had to get a new one because the kids spilled the root beer on the old one. Oh, no. We've got a pretty hard and fast rule here at my place where it's like you're basically not allowed in Dad's booth. This is not a place for children. You know, with the exception of like if you're voicing something, because my kids have been lucky enough to be able to get to voice a few things. And so in the case of that, they're allowed in here, but supervised, of course. Venti, what is up with $1.99? What does $1.99 buy these days? I don't know. But thank you so much, Venti. That's very kind. And excited to see me this Friday at Fan Expo. Let's go. Fan Expo Chicago, guys. Gonna be there. It's my first time appearing in Chicago since the last time, which was in 2019. So it's been a while. And very glad to be coming back. Very glad to be coming back to Chicago, especially right now. Because, yeah, I'm here in North Texas and it's hot. It's real, real hot. No surprise. August, North Texas. It is real hot. I did an oil change on my truck today. I just like to do it. You know, I like to do it myself because you get in there and you get a chance to see kind of what's going on with everything. Yo, Shinori, what is up? Shinori with $2 says louder. Always says louder. But not this time. JK Shinors. So yes, I was outside underneath a truck for part of the day, and actually I found a couple little things, that I wouldn't have found if I would have just taken it to the quick car or whatever. So that was good. And then, kind of out of the blue, as happens sometimes, I had a voice booking, and so I was filthy, dirty. I had like those rubber gloves on, the mechanics disposable rubber gloves, just covered in gunk, like all over me. So I did my best to clean myself up, and but that was definitely I would say for this year anyway, that was the sweatiest. That's the sweatiest I've been in the booth. And so I had to cool myself off a little bit, climb in the booth, do the session. It all went fine. Everything went great. Ilarat is still in the CVS line. Serena says, I'm excited. School starts tomorrow, but only because I get to see my friends again. Hopefully I make new ones. Well, I hope you do too. I hope you make good new ones, That's the tricky part. A good friend is kind of priceless. Because you can't buy a good friend. All you can buy are bad friends. Kind of by definition. So getting a good friend is, it's more valuable than gold. So I hope you get to make some really good friends tomorrow as well. Dale Dookie Butt. What is up, Dale Dookie Butt? Great name. I wish I was going to Arkansas. I haven't been back to Arkansas in a while. I need to come back to Arkansas, that's for sure. Savelki's working on a schedule tomorrow. Trying to get the schedule sorted out. That's good. What's up, Exile? What is this? Birthday love? Oh, some birthday love. Wait, your birthday love. I was going to say, well, I was so confused there for a second. Jadzia, happy birthday to you. And, I hope it's been good. I hope it's been a good birthday. Summer birthday is always tricky, I feel. Especially these days, like, I don't know what it is. Something about after COVID, after the pandemic, it seems like there are not as many kids, especially, that celebrate their birthdays, I have noticed. At least here in my community. And, I don't know, that's weird to me. But I guess it's not that weird when you consider that a lot of kids who came up through the pandemic just had lockdowns for quite a while, and so birthday parties, maybe those kind of went to the wayside. I hope some of that stuff comes back, because it does seem like there are some people out there that don't really do a lot, for a kid's birthday party sometimes. Or they do stuff, but it's not really like it's not really an event. It's not like they have a birthday party in February. It would be very understandable to be confused and very uncomfortable or uncertain about what to do for a birthday during that time.
So, Jadzia, very, very happy birthday to you. I hope it was amazing. I feel like I should start a service where I drive around town and I show up wearing a scarf and I tell people happy birthday for their birthdays. And I could just go door to door. I could go door to door wishing people happy birthdays. Be a lot of driving.
Purgabirdie wants us to know a fun owl fact. The largest owl, known as the Cuban giant owl, was flightless. It was approximately 3 feet 7 inches and weighed up to 66 pounds is a real big owl. That's a whole lot of owl. Finn says, my birthday's Thursday. Can I say happy birthday?
Finn, with your birthday coming up so soon, I just want to say, get some rest. Because you need to party hard for your upcoming birthday.
What are you planning to do? What are you planning to do for your birthday, Finn? Autumn Manning, welcome in. Almost look like a different name. Madison says, I need to send you an epic Miki. And I gotta DM you this story of someone catfishing as me. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I've never been catfished. I certainly don't want to be catfished. I feel like that would be really bad. But I just sort of don't click on anything. And so that's my only plan I've got, really. Is I just don't click on things. And if I don't recognize emails unless they've been vetted through somebody else, then I just don't really look at them or open them even. Because, yeah, man, I don't want to get catfished. Shimmer Wolf says, well, with $10. I've been in the clinic all summer, no summer break, but I'm getting a lot of experience treating patients on my own. Let's go. Yeah, that's another feature of childhood that I often miss around this time of year, because it's like, wasn't it nice when you could get summer break off, right? Those were the days. Some of you here are now ending your summer break and you're heading back into school. I do not envy you guys because, man, summer always went so fast, and then before you know it, you look up and it's like, how is it already over, you know? But yeah, so you have my sympathy in the chat for those of you who are having to face heading back into the government buildings or the giant campuses. I got a phone call from my from my university, my alma mater today, and it was I went to the University of North Texas. I graduated in 2005, so it's been a while ago. It's been 20 years ago since I graduated, and I got a call from them today, and they were asking for money. What a surprise, right? And Bella's got a Migi for me. Okay, I need to get all of these Migis. I need to scoop up all these Migis. Thank you guys for grabbing all these Migis for me.
Wolfie, happy belated birthday. Thanks for hanging out on a Monday night. We're just passing time, but I hope your birthday was awesome.
Back into the battlefield. Yes, back into the battlefield and the books and the boring lectures and I was not a good student, which is weird because I got good grades. Got all A's a lot, but man, I was not good at sitting in a classroom and just sitting still and listening to people. I was not good at that. That was not a skill of mine. Oh, thank you so much, Chloe. Yes. Meowing as Master Kitty Cat. Well, Master Kitty Cat in Natsume's. That's one of my favorite roles ever. So, thank you for watching and enjoying. Vatani is already planning for Halloween. That's a good point, actually. Where was I the other day? I don't know. But August is... I was in a store. Well, and also the mail. I've been getting lots of mail of outfits and decorations. Lots of Halloween decoration advertisements have already showed up. And I don't know. I do feel like 3 entire months of Halloween is too much, maybe? Maybe too much. I don't know. Maybe it's just right. Maybe that's the right amount of Halloween. I mean, I think the creep just keeps on creeping. So there's probably not much point in, like, worrying about it. But yeah, I don't know. I would feel weird maybe right now, putting out skeletons and stuff. I guess people just buy it, so that they can have it. And then when is the right time to put out Halloween decorations? I mean, this is a real question. In the year 2025, when is the appropriate time to start getting the decor out there? Captain Cold, welcome in. Yes, September. Where am I going to see you? Tara's birthday is coming up Wednesday.
Tara, you are without a doubt the biggest Aizawa fan I have ever met, and I've met a lot of them. But after seeing a tour of your house and all the massive amounts of Aizawa merch that you have accumulated, I can safely say you're number one. Happy birthday, and best of luck with your auditions, too.
Crystal Grace says, my wedding anniversary is Halloween. That's cool. Oh, Vatani's going to be Shota Aizawa. This, I feel like, is a very good choice for Halloween. And I've said this many times before, but I still stand by it. I feel like the Aizawa cosplay, while it can be very complicated, while it can be very involved, while it can be very detailed, while there can be a lot of craftsmanship that goes into it, it can also be very simple. It can also be very understated. And that's one of the best things about his look is like it's very accessible. It's very accessible to anybody who wants to do it, I like that about him. Madison says, check the DMs. I explained the story. Okay. I will check the DMs. Now, is this all an elaborate ruse to catfish me, Madison? Would you do such a thing? Is this all an elaborate ruse to catfish me on stream? I certainly hope not, because I'm not going to fall for it. Okay, let's see. There was a girl. There was someone flirting with a girl using your pictures and pictures of Simon. I'm not going to read the second part. That's weird. I mean, that's this is one of these this is one of these stories that there are certain elements of the modern world that I do wish I could bring somebody back, from the past. A peasant, in 1700s medieval England or something, and just plop them down here and start explaining some of the stuff that's just like, we don't even blink it, really, when you hear these stories. It's interesting to think of things sometimes from that perspective, and yeah. Yo, what's up, Mira? Welcome in. I think I'm going to be seeing Mira this weekend. Is that right? Mira, are you going to be coming out to the Fan Expo Chicago? What's the weather like in Chicago? I haven't looked yet, but I assume it's nice. It's not very nice here. It's very hot here. Angelina says, how was FarleyCon? Oh, it was great. A quick little trip, There was a 2-day show and kind of left halfway through Sunday. So, head to the airport, fly home, all that. So it was a very quick trip, but I will say I really like the people out there, and got to meet some cool people. The family that owns the con, very, very nice people. Very accommodating. Was out there with Kyle too, so Kyle and I got to hang out a little bit. That was fun. And Monica. Monica's always fun to be around. And it's not a big city, and so it's a different vibe for sure. Then like this weekend, I'm going to be going to Chicago. Very different vibe in the larger metropolitan city. There's like more stuff to do, but there's also like, I don't know. It's just people aren't as friendly. People aren't as open. I kind of got to know the person at the front desk at the hotel a little bit. You know, people are just like, I don't know, a little bit more communicative in the smaller town setting. And the people that came out, there were some people from the Campfire that came out. But there were several people that came out that were just like, hey, I used to watch your streams, you know, back in the day, like, you know, during the pandemic or whatever. Or I loved your TikToks. Your TikToks got me through like a tough time. And so that was really cool. That was really, I always enjoy that. Yes, Mira's going to be there on Saturday. Let's go. I finally get to meet Mira in person. Mira's been around for, I don't know, years. Quite a while. So it'll be good to finally meet you. In the flesh, so to speak. Hot as hell. Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to be... I know y'all probably don't have air conditioning like we do here. Like, the air conditioning here is, like, on another level of air conditioning. Crystal, no. I don't think I got your letter yet. Finn, oh, yes, Utah. I'm excited for Utah. I've heard really good things about Utah. Excited. Yes, I'm definitely... Oh, Lexi, 100%. Definitely going to have some deep dish pizza. Kyle and I've got that on our schedule. 100%. That is going to happen. Oh, Angelina, you were there at FarleyCon. Well, good to see you on the stream. Thanks for coming out. Remind me a little bit about you. Were you in a cosplay or something? Something that would help me remember? Aiko, welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Oh, speaking of Zeno Robinson, are you guys caught up on Gachiakta? Because we're finally starting to get little glimpses of Zeno as Jabber with episode 5. And so that has been this last episode especially, like, was really good. Really great Zonka scene. But man, the teases, it's like, just bring on Jabber already. I'm so ready to see what Zeno's going to do with this. I've been very excited for this. Actually, I think this is the thing I'm the most excited about for Gachiakta is seeing Zeno as Jabber. I think it's going to be amazing. Very excited for it. Anybody in the chat right here not watching Gachiakta yet? Go ahead and let us know, and then I'll try to sell you on it a little bit. Oh, Angelina, you gave me a bracelet that said Dadzawa. Yes, okay. I do remember you now a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hadouken has not seen 5 yet. Batani is spreading the word. Wolfie hasn't seen it yet. Madison just saw Zeno yesterday. What con were you at, Madison? Oh, Bella. Oh, Lord. Yes, the last Kaiju episode. I mean, the folks that have been reading, which is not me. I have not been reading. I have not been reading Kaiju, but other members of the cast kind of let me know, what was going to be coming. And so I knew it was coming. I guess I was as ready for it as I could be. And our director, Sean, did a great job of preparing me and getting me through the whole thing, coaching me through it all. And yeah. If you haven't seen the most recent episode of Kaiju number 8, I don't want to spoil anything for you. But yeah. Pretty intense for my character. I guess I'll say that. Shinori says, got my brother into it, not caught up yet, though. That's all right. Hey, thanks for spreading the word, Shinori. Yes, Faye, the plunger scene. There's a lot of poop. These first 5 episodes have got a surprising amount of poop jokes in them, I think. Okay, so I'll sell. There's several people that are still saying they haven't seen it yet. I'll sell you on it just a little bit. It's first of all, I'll tell you this. It's animated by the same company, same production company that animates and produces My Hero Academia, which is a company called Bones. And so that's a good starting point because many of you who are here probably are fans of My Hero. And so therefore I would imagine you're probably fans of that art style. So that's number 1. But number 2, I would say, is this show is just it's not a wildly different from what you would expect from like a shonen anime, where we've got a shonen protagonist who's out here trying to, get revenge, basically. It's sort of a revenge story, which reveals this whole really interesting world along the way. But I would say the really big strength of the show is the character designs, which I will say I have run into people that are like, I just don't like it, like it's too different, it's too whatever, it's too stylized. Like the characters' designs are very detailed, like extremely, extremely detailed as far as their outfits and their gear, and that does extend to a certain extent to the world as well. But definitely the characters are incredibly detailed and really, I would say, like unique in certain ways. Very cool character designs. That's number 2. Number 3, the power system within this show is interesting. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than maybe what you've encountered before. And it's where we're at in the show right now, because I'm reading it. So I've read, I'm totally caught up on the story. And so not a whole lot has been revealed just yet about these powers and what all is going on with that, and the power system and how it works. But as it goes, more and more gets revealed. And so, but it is kind of an interesting take on like a magic system or like a power system, which I haven't seen done exactly like this before. And so that's a cool thing, because the powers kind of tie into the characters' backstories. And so actually in a big, huge way tie into the characters' backstories, to the point that you get to a point in the story where anytime you see a new character show up, you're immediately looking for their vital instrument, and then you're starting to think like, what does that mean about this character? What's that going to mean for their backstory? What's that going to mean for their history, And so that's an interesting aspect of it, because their powers all have to do with their history. So I think that was number 3. Number 4 selling point is the world itself. The world itself is not totally unfamiliar. It's kind of a dystopian world. This is outside of, the very, very popular isekai genre right now. So it's not an isekai, but it kind of still has an element of there's a character who's taken from one type of universe and then thrown into a very different world. Now, they're all part of the same world, but you're seeing this world through the eyes of this character who doesn't know anything about this place other than kind of a few things that he's heard about it. And those few things that he's heard about it are, we start to learn not really true. First of all, there's a lot more to the place that he's in. And then I feel like the first, so far the first for sure, like 4 episodes were just like, world building, introducing key characters, some good action in it too, but the primary focus has been on building this world, introducing the sort of the main characters you're going to spend a lot of time with, as you have to do. And so, but with episode 5, I do feel like we're reaching now into a place where we're established. A lot of the stuff is established. And so now we can like open it up and more of the story is going to unfold now. So I'm excited for that. Very excited for that. Exile says Engine is so fine. I'll tell Engine. If I ever run into Engine, I will be like, hey, bro, I just want you to know, Exile thinks you're fine. I like that fine is still in use, I guess. Because fine was something that, and I don't know how old you are or how young you are, Exile, but like when I was in, I think when I was in middle school, if you thought one of your friends liked somebody, you'd be like, oh, you think she's fine. So I guess I'm glad that's still around. Yes, Lexi, I agree about the OP too. Oh, now Alexis says Engine is hot, not fine. What is the difference between hot and fine? I have no idea. I do sort of remember, and I don't know what happened to it, but I remember that moment in time when like hot was like a Paris Hilton thing. That's hot. Like she was always saying hot, and so then it became a thing. And then people were spelling hot like H-A-W-T. Hout. Howat. Do people still do that? I don't know. Madison. Yes, I do. I do remember that. And yes, I did. I did think she was fine. And fine was like F-O-I-N. Fine. She's fine. Jackie says fine is more suave. Interesting. Fine is more suave and hot is more like what? Just like hot. Hot is just more hot. Howat. Yeah. Oh, let's go, Chloe. Yeah, I mean, I'm incredibly biased. Like I always say, people are like, Aizawa was my favorite character. And I'm like, well, I'm very, very biased, but he's my favorite character in MHA also. And I feel the same way about Gachiakta. Engine is my boy. Engine's my boy. Although, we're not to a character that I really, really, really like, that we're going to get to here soon, I hope. I don't want to reveal too much, but there's a character coming up, a female character that is really cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing how she gets voiced. I think it's going to be awesome. Jackie baiting me with Pedro Pascal. It is way too early in the week. It is way too early. It is way too early to be baited by Pedro Pascal. You know what? And also, okay, no, it is working. You're baiting me with Pedro Pascal. Because I just want to say, I just wanted to make note of the fact, the irrefutable fact. The Fantastic Four. Hold on. Let me get this right. I don't want to get this wrong, so hold on. I want to get this right. You guys deserve real numbers. You guys deserve only the best amount of truthiness. So supposedly, Fantastic Four had a break-even point of $500 million. It has a projected gross of $550 million. So if they had done nothing, I mean, $50 million is still, right? I mean, to you and I, that's a crazy amount of money, right? $50 million, that's insane. But in the world of movies, in the world of movie making, $50 million profit is not great. Not the blockbuster they were hoping for. This was the movie that was supposed to kind of kick off the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so they had really high hopes that this movie was just going to be like, boom, the Avengers, you know, everybody is ready to drop $1 billion on the Fantastic Four. No, not close. Not close. Not close. And then we got the headline the other day, very disappointing headline for those of you that are big fans of Pedro Pascal's mustache that he wears in every role. He's still going to be in Avengers Doomsday. He hasn't been removed from the movie or anything. Like, he's still in it, but his role in it has been downgraded. So, you know, who could have seen this coming? Who could have been prescient enough? Who could have seen the Pedro Pascal fatigue? Oh, this was funny. I think some of y'all saw this maybe on my Instagram. Some of you maybe did, maybe didn't. But the Liam Neeson reboot of Naked Gun, which I think has been doing pretty well actually for like a lower budget comedy. Hold on, let me see how it's doing. Naked Gun. Box office. Well, where's the news on this? Maybe it's still too... Because it just came out this weekend, so maybe it's still a little bit too new to see. Just a bunch of headlines saying it's a solid opening, but I don't see any hard numbers yet. But anyway, Naked Gun posted some advertising, some promos that basically said, like, as a selling point, and I think it was Liam Neeson who was quoted as saying this maybe too, that one of the best things about the movie or something good about the movie is that Pedro Pascal is not in it. Seems like there may be a little Pedro fatigue. Pedro Pascal fatigue happening. Kyle Phillips Fawn checking in tonight. He says, I feel like that low of profit would give Pedro Pascal anxiety. Watch out, ladies. Okay. That was hilarious. Thanks for popping in, Kyle. Yeah, obviously people have anxiety. I don't want to anxiety is a real thing and mental illness is a real thing. I don't want to disparage people who are suffering with that stuff. But at the same time, it does feel a little bit, I don't know, what's the word? What is the word for it? You know? Creepy. A little creepy to be just handling up all over your extremely pregnant co-star on every single red carpet and all the press stuff. And I mean, obviously she's fine with it, so whatever, but or she seems fine with it, I'm not reading between any lines. I'm just accepting at face value that she's like, oh yeah, Pedro's gonna put his hands all over me in this interview, and she's just fine with it. But I don't know. If I was, what if I was a guy? I don't know. Is it the same with guys? Does he do this with guys too? If he is, are there any examples of him being on a red carpet, with a male co-star counterpart, and then just he's got his hands all over him? I don't know. Maybe that's out there. Maybe that exists also, and so he doesn't really discriminate, I really don't know. But I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen the red carpet moments where he's with his male movie co-stars and he's just got his hands all over them. Maybe it's out there. I don't know. Yeah, Jackie, you pulled me off sides into Pedro Pascal, and you did that on purpose. You did that on purpose, Jackie. How dare you? Oh, man. Pergabirdie, that's true. As long as everyone is consenting adults, that is true, That's what the law demands. So we expect at least the legal minimum from Pedro Pascal. And kind of that's it. If he's real creepy, as long as he's not breaking the law, then that's fine. He's not breaking the law. Yeah. So I'm not going to talk about this Demon Slayer thing, I think. I think I'm just not going to talk about this. I think I'm just not going to talk about this. Cuz I think it's too fresh. I think I'm going to say some things about this that I'm going to regret. So, cuz my feelings about it right now are not printable. I'll put it that way. My feelings on that topic are not something I would want somebody to read as a eulogy at my funeral. So I think my approach is just going to be to say, this is a good time to remember all the things that I'm grateful for, and have a lot of gratitude, and focus on a lot of gratitude, because I've been very lucky in my life. I don't deserve like all the great things that I've done nothing really to deserve like all the great stuff in my life. So I've just been kind of lucky in a lot of ways, and I'm very grateful for that. So I wish everybody involved the very best, and and yeah. Oh, here's a good question. I should ask this. How many of you in the chat who were not going to see the Demon Slayer movie in theaters, now that you have seen this news come out about this casting, are now going to go see it in theaters? How many in chat who were not going to see it are now going to go see it? Oh, Faye, that's true. I'm still waiting to hear back from Baby Bell. I think they're going to call me any day now. Pergabirdie, that is factually incorrect. Dancer Gal, welcome in. I'm not, because I haven't watched Demon Slayer. I mean, I do think this is, on one hand, I do feel like from a marketing perspective, this is a way to get people into the theaters who haven't seen Demon Slayer. Maybe who aren't even familiar with any anime. Maybe haven't seen anything in the anime department before. Might be a way to generate some interest in those folks, which is fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine strategy, you know? Hadouken's going. Nice. Null's gonna see it either way. A lot of people in the chat who either don't see Demon Slayer at all, don't watch Demon Slayer at all, and therefore are not gonna watch it in the theater, or people that already watched Demon Slayer and are gonna watch it. Angelina says maybe. Angelina's a maybe. What about the Demon Hunters, Shaylee says. I haven't seen this yet, but I have seen all the hype. I saw all the hype about it for sure. This is the Netflix show, right? I'm gonna be real honest with you. There are way too many things to keep up with. On top of everything else, it's hard. Like I'm right now, I'm doing a really good job of keeping up with Gachiakta every week. And then I'm also reading, the, the source material, the manga. Comes out every Tuesday on the Kodansha app, so I've been reading that. But yeah, there are too many things. Like, it's amazing. It's an incredible time for media, for games, for shows, for movies. Maybe not movies. Maybe not as much movies, but it's an incredible time for all these different creative forms, creative outlets, and yeah, I can't keep up with all this stuff. Foxfire would love to see it in the theater, but it's too expensive. Yeah. So when I went to go see Fantastic Four, I brought the kids, and superhero movies, 100% not in the wheelhouse of my wife. And so she never feels bad about not making it to those. So me and the boys went, and it was good. Like, I'm not going to say it was a bad movie. But I think I would have been better off. Just waiting to see that one on stream. Catching that one on streaming probably would have been. There's like one really awesome scene, I will say. And I won't give anything away, but like in the middle of the movie, basically, there's this usually that's the part of the movie that's kind of the most boring, with a lot of these superhero movies, is you have a really cool opening, you have a really cool ending, and the middle is kind of like, this is just going on. Exact opposite with Fantastic Four, where I felt like the beginning was incredibly boring. The middle was awesome. Like, there was this really cool set piece sort of event that happens towards the middle of the movie that was really cool, and the way they did it was really cool, and it felt really exciting, and the tension was really high. And then the ending of the movie was just like such a boring nothing burger by the end of it. So that's surprising also. But yes, very expensive for the privilege of going to see a movie in the theater these days. Far too expensive, in my opinion. Shaylee says, watch K-pop Demon Hunters, I beg you. Why, sell it to me a little bit, because all I've seen is hype, So based on hype, it's like, it's an animated, all-female cast, Netflix anime? Do I have that right? Is it a musical? Because I do see people talking about the music, too. Sell it to me a little bit. Who is voicing Semu? Good question. We both follow each other now, but I don't remember her name. I think she's doing such a good job. And she got tons of love when the role came out last week or whatever. Very deserving, in my opinion. Perfect casting. For a very cool character. Kenesha Thompson. Go follow Kenesha Thompson. KENNEISHAT is her handle. And actually she's in a lot of stuff, it seems like. She's Lady Hammerlock from Borderlands 3. She's in the Radiant anime. I remember Radiant, kind of. I think I might have been a little something in Radiant. But yeah, Kenesha's really good. And I really haven't heard Kenesha before in a high-profile role like this before, so. But just brings a lot of life to the character. Sassy, just like incredibly, that's always how I've read Semu in the source material. It's just like incredibly, like a loyal friend, but incredibly sassy, will just roast you to your face, that kind of friend. Hey, what's up, Michaela? I'm doing great with the problem children today. It's Monday, so it's the start of the week. And if you can't have high energy and high hopes and optimism at the start of the week, you're really in trouble, because you have a whole rest of the week. You got a whole rest of the week to go. So you gotta try to marshal your forces here at the start. Okay, Joanna says it has a good storyline. All the songs are so catchy, and the voice acting is on point. Okay, that seems like a good sales pitch. K-pop Toxivex, welcome in, says K-pop Demon Hunters is a musical animated movie in a style similar to Pixar and DreamWorks. That is about a 3-person girl group who all of them are trained to fight demons while singing. Okay. How much singing is it? Because I do feel a little bit biased against musicals. Just in general. Now, I don't have a problem with like a really good musical, but I do feel a little bit biased against musicals from the perspective of like, sometimes it seems like they're just kind of breaking into song for no reason, if that makes sense. Like I like it when the songs are advancing the story, I guess. And it doesn't feel like you're watching it and then they're just like they break into song kind of for no reason, just like out of the blue, you know? I can't quite explain it. I guess I can't explain it, but I'm just like, are the songs part of the story or are the songs just like this was one of my gripes about Encanto, actually. Like I liked Encanto as a movie, but there were a couple times when I was like, there's just like this movie happening and then now there's a song about like one aspect of one character and it's just like, we're going to say this aspect of this character for the next 3 minutes through this song, but it's not really advancing the story per se. I don't know. It's a nitpick thing, but I want to feel like I'm watching. Here's what it is. I want to feel like I'm watching a story, right? Because that is what I should be watching. I should be watching a story unfolding versus going to like a concert, which is a different animal, right? The songs happen. They don't necessarily tell a story. Each song is kind of its own thing. It's a very different experience than like, okay, now let's put the whole story on pause so that we can sing this cool song that we like. Okay, now back to the story. Like, it's kind of like, DJ says there's a lot of singing. Shannon, the Rubber Ducky, what is up, Rubber Ducky, says it's not a musical. Shaylee says it's not too much singing, but they are K-pop idols, so what are you going to do? Chris, did you say happy birthday to Madison and Aizawa's voice? Madison, is it your birthday?
Madison, is it your birthday? What's the deal? What's the deal with the only Madison I know's birthday? Madison, I hope that your birthday is going swimmingly. And that you don't get catfished again, because you're no catfish. And you don't associate with catfishes either. Because you're smart. And so for your birthday this year, I hope you don't run into any problematic catfish.
That's a weird birthday wish, but there you go. DJ says it's a very pretty animated movie and my kids are obsessed. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Foxfire, I am talking about Bruno. Like, it was fun, but it just felt like all of a sudden we were in like a Weird Al Yankovic concert or something. Like right in the middle of the movie. It was fun, but it was like, what does this have to do with anything? Like, it didn't really have to, there was no payoff really. Like, yes, Bruno kind of ended up being, he ended up being instrumental to, you know, how everything gets resolved. But at the same time, it was like this just feels like they were like, we need another song. So how about one about Bruno? Oh, Madison, your birthday is next week. Okay. Well, put that in your pocket. You know, clip it or something and play it for yourself next week. And then I hope that next week you also do not have to deal with any catfishing, because we really, I mean, in 2025, we shouldn't be dealing with that. Only boomers. That seems to be the who is, you know. I love my parents, but I do occasionally get into conversations with them where I'm like, you know, what you're talking about on that phone call that you received or whatever, like that was not real. That was not a real, you know, representative from the IRS or whatever. And yeah. Angelina's turning 16 next Thursday.
Angelina, happy 1 year after quinceañera to you. I hope that next Thursday ends up being the very best Thursday that you've ever had as a 16-year-old. Think about that.
Yo, what's up, Mutt? Welcome in. I did watch something this last week, though, with the kids that I saw it on, it was like on an Instagram reel or something that came across, and it was like, hey, I'm going to show you a little snippet from this, and I know that you're going to be like, what is this? You know, this just looks like a Minecraft game, but actually go watch this. Like, this is amazing. And I was like, what is this? So I looked it up on my browser, and I found it. It's called, what is it called? I was like, let me watch like 10 minutes of this and just see what the hype is, because it had a lot of likes or whatever. And then when I pulled up the video, it had like 9 million views, and it had just come out. It had come out like 2 weeks ago. I was like, okay, well, whatever this is has got to be popular, if nothing else. There's a lot of people watching it, so let me just watch like 10 minutes of this. It's by this YouTuber named Ish, ISH, and he has 1,000 players simulate a civilization, and like 500 of the players are rich and 500 of the players are poor. And he has done such a good job of, like, I don't even know how much of these videos are real, but he has done such a good job of the way he edits his content and the way he like introduces the different factions in the story. Like, it's all just Minecraft, but like the game Minecraft, but the way he kind of weaves the narrative of the ebb and flow of the story is, I couldn't stop watching it. So I was watching it for like 10 minutes, and 10 minutes went by really fast. He's definitely edited in a way that it feels like you're watching, you know, 50 reels on Instagram or whatever, the way it's all kind of knitted together. And so I was like, I wonder if my kids would like this. And so I brought it to them, and they were instantly hooked, kind of the same way that I was. So all four of us watched. It's like 2.5 hours long. That's the other kind of crazy part in retrospect. Like, I look at it and go, did I really just watch a 2.5 hour long movie about people playing Minecraft? But it kind of is there's a social commentary aspect. There's a world building aspect. There's like, you're tracking the political moves. You're tracking the factions. There's kind of some funny comedic characters that come up, and then there's there's all kinds of surprising twists that happen. But it's all presented, it's all presented like there's this narrative happening, but it's all presented as this like a reality show, basically. So if you've ever enjoyed kind of the beats of a reality show, all those are in there too. So it's a really interesting mashup of like, it's a reality show, but it's a fantasy setting in a video game with quote unquote real people. Again, I don't know how scripted it is, or how produced it is, but yeah, we couldn't stop watching it. We were super duper hooked. I'll just drop the link in here. I don't think YouTube will be mad because it's a YouTube link. For those that haven't seen it, and if you've got, 2.5 hours to spend, this was one. Literally, I went into this going like, I'm gonna
Imagine being able to build
watch
anything.
this for 10 minutes, and it's going to be boring to me, and then I'm gonna move on and be like, yeah, that's not for me. But it was for me. It was super for me. And that's the other great strength of it, is I do feel like, my 10-year-old who watched it with me was completely hooked. Maybe not for the same reasons that I was completely hooked, And then my 14-year-olds who were watching it enjoyed it and got something out of it as well, and thought it was entertaining, but kind of for different reasons too. And what they were talking about the whole time, here's the link, was like what they would do, like what I would do, in this particular situation, or if I was, dealing with that, here's what I would do. Here's how I would approach it. And so that's kind of like there's the reality TV aspect of it, is like you get to put yourself into that situation, kind of go like, well, I don't know if I would do it that way. Like I would do it like this, or I would react this way. But yeah, it's real good. And the real strength of it, I would say, like looking back on it, the real strength of it is the editing. It really caters to our current attention span. I'll put it that way. Like nothing ever lingers too long on anything. But surprisingly, you'll get to the end of this thing and you will feel like it's the world that is created within this little movie is like as deep, maybe not as deep, but it has as many factions as like Lord of the Rings or whatever. And it has maybe as many like big personalities or big leader type personalities as a series like that. But you never feel like there's any heavy lifting. Like you never feel like you're like, oh, well, what's he talking about? Like, I don't really remember who that guy is or what this was. The way he's done his narration and his editing is just never leaves you behind. Like it constantly caters to what we need for our current shortened attention spans. I'll put it that way. And Madison, yes, it's Minecraft. It's like the game Minecraft. So that's the thing is, I was like, this is not going to be for me. It was totally for me. So I would just recommend, give yourself 10 minutes, try it out, and see what you think. See what you think. Noah says, okay, I'm back. Saw the first 10 seconds and immediately knows what he's talking about because my baby brother makes me watch it with him. Yeah, check it out for later. It's like 2.5 hours long. The title, like, there is no title, really. It's called 1,000 Players Simulate Civilization, Rich and Poor. So if you type in 1,000 Players Simulate, you're going to get it. But how many views does this have now? It has 515,000 likes. How many views does it have? So when I watched it last week, towards the end of last week, it had something like 8 or 9 million views. 48,000 comments. Where are the views? Why can't you see the views? Oh, here we go. 10 million. So almost 11 million views. It'll probably be 11 million views by tomorrow. Tomorrow, the next day. So it's, a lot of people are watching this. And I think because, like I said, it does a really good job of kind of bridging that gap between different demographics, get different things out of it. So So there's my big sales pitch for that. A very odd thing that I really enjoyed. Oh, thank you, Leah. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Who in the chat has never seen anime before? Are there any just complete, like, non-anime viewers in the chat? I'm just curious. Araya, you have what? You have how many Migis? Holy cow. Okay, I gotta take these Migis off your back here. So for those that are in the Discord server, I really haven't jumped on Cardonomy at all this week. I've been way too busy doing the good work that I love to do. So I've been missing you guys in the Discord server. We have some trades, though. Bella is passing over to me a rare Migi, and I am saying yes to that. Give me your rare Migi. For those that don't know, I am playing Cardonomy, which is a fun little game in my Discord server where you collect cards, anime cards from all kinds of different characters, different shows, and then you can battle your cards against each other. And early on, I realized there's one of these characters from a show I haven't seen called Parasite. And the card of this character, his name is Migi. He's just like a giant, he's an eyeball on a stalk with a mouth. And he looks really funny. And then this one picture of him it's like the stupidest looking picture of any character that I've seen in this game. And so I had to try to collect them all. And fortunately, many members of the Discord server, which I call my Campire, are in here just farming Migis. And then so I've been gone this week. Madison is trying to trick me again. Madison is offering an epic Migi and a common Migi, but wants my Mina, my rare Mina. What do you think? Should I make that trade? An epic Migi, a common Migi, for a rare Mina. I mean, it is epic. I feel like I'm coming out ahead here, really, and it's a Migi too. I'm throwing a bone to Madison this time. Thank you, Madison, for continuing to grow my Migi empire. I appreciate that. Lexi, you don't have a single legendary card. You have a legendary, seem very, very few and far between. All right, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of... And Araya, you need to send me some trades. Send me some trades, Araya. You're running out of time. I'm just kidding. I've been gone all week. Take your time. But I am going to go fill up my tankard. The King's Cup has run dry. And so I'll be back in a moment. Meanwhile, you guys please feel free to chat with my my chair here in my booth. He's the third chair that I've owned for my booth situation. And his name is Gerald. Gerald the Third. And he's real quiet, but he's a great listener. So feel free to tell him anything. He will he'll keep it in confidence with you. So see you guys in a second. Gerald the Third of his name. Oh, I better not spill this. hide in here. Like a stealthy super spy.
I'm back.
So yeah, I have no idea what this website is. Somebody mentioned it to me as like funny and diverting. So let's just try it out for a couple minutes and see if it's interesting. And if it isn't, we'll just come right back here. Why not? Araya says, look at the card win channel. Okay. Let me see what we got. Oh, Shinori's just sending some right over. Thank you so much, Shinori. I have confirmed your trade of just giving me a bunch of Migis. I will always say yes. Always, always say yes to all the Migis that you can give me. Here we are in card win. Let's see what it looks like. Araya. Let's see. Oh my god. Well, I thought I had a lot. Araya has 26 common Migis, followed by 24 other common Migis. So you got 50 Migis just burning holes in your proverbial pocket. Let me take those off your hands immediately. I would love to. I would love to. I'm trying to get all the Migis. All right, let's check out this website real quick. I have no idea if this is anything. Let's just find out together. Let me scoot this down a bit so we can see the chat. Actually, it looks like the chat is not really moving. All right. Neil Fun. So again, I don't know what to expect here. Stimulation clicker. One stimulation. Two stimulation. Bouncing DVD, 1+1 stimulation per bounce. The cost is 3 stimulation. Okay, we need one more. There we go. We have unlocked the bouncing DVD. Okay. Sure. What's this? Add tab title. It's good for SEO. It costs 5 stimulation. Go ahead and get 5. There we go. Amount animation, +1 stimulation per click, costs 10 stimulation. Oh, we got to work on that. An SPS counter, see your stimulation per second. 25 stimulation. That's a lot of stimulation. Let's get to 10 first. A button upgrade. +1 stimulation. That's going to be 40 stimulation for that, though. Wait, can you get multiple? I think you can get multiple bouncing DVDs. Well, we have to do that. We have to get several multiple bouncing DVDs. Yeah, there we go. Now we're farming all the stimulation. Oh, you get a DVD bounce sound at the 75 stimulation. Wow. Again, that's out of my price range. But what's the next thing? The SPS counter. Let's try to get to the SPS counter here. Okay. So this is counting how much stimulation per second we can get. The button upgrade is 40. Let's go ahead and get to 40. Okay, good. Ooh, that was a big button upgrade. Look at that. That button got a lot bigger. What is this? That looks like Diego. Let's see. Let's get to 75. Oh, yes. Now, ooh, look at that. We get an exciting click now. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, that was worth it. That was worth 75 stimulation for sure. That sounds great. Okay, 100, we get Subway Surfers. It does, it looks like, Nathan, it looks like Handy Manny or it looks like Diego. I can't tell. One or the other. There we go. Subway Surfers. What's that going to do? Oh. What? I've never played this game. Is this like an iPad game? I don't know what this is. Breaking news. You can stay up to date with the latest news and +4 stimulation per second. Wow, this could be risky. Let's see. Oh, breaking news. Here we go. Frogs missing worldwide. What? What is this? And then we get some spam. Are cold showers making you bald? Lab rats unionize and demand fair compensation. Jackie, how do you feel about this? Your reaction, Jackie. Local man finally moving away. Study says that you're looking super cute today. Aw, ooh woo. What's this one? Critical hits. Add a 5% chance of a critical hit. Sure. We have to have that. Get some crits in there. Lo-fi beats help you study and relax. Oh, let me turn off my Spotify. We can get some lo-fi beats. Is this going to give me a copyright strike? Maybe. Maybe. I probably shouldn't do lo-fi beats, should I? It's probably gonna make YouTube mad at me. I've had to learn this the hard way. I've had to learn this the hard way before. Those of you who've been around know. We're gonna skip lo-fi beats. Rain sounds. Oh, soothing rain sounds though. Who wouldn't want that? Ah, that's nice. That's really nice. That's a great addition to the evening here. We get, oh wow, we're closing in on 700 for the pinwheel, which gives us plus 20 per second. Okay, where's the pinwheel? Oh, it's in the background. Wonderful. Hydraulic press. Everybody loves a good hydraulic press, like 10 years ago. Squish things slowly. Yeah, we need to do that. Oh. Macarons. Okay, let's squish them. What is this, what is this early internet entertainment site? This is great. Does it switch? Does it switch items? Or is it always, oh, collect 1,000 stimulation? Yes. Okay, so we're going to get 1,000 stimulation every time for that, which is great. Achievements. Celebrate your accomplishments. Yeah, I need to do that. Ooh, nice. I got some achievements going. Yes, good. Thunder sounds. Let's get some thunder in the mix. That'll help with the rain. And for only 3,500 stimulation, we can get some popcorn. So we got to build up to that. You can see our stimulation is growing. Let's go ahead and get some more stimulation from smashing these macarons. You can watch ASMR slime videos for only 4,000 stimulation. That feels like a bargain. Is the volume kind of loud? Is the volume on the website a little loud? Hold on a second. What if I do that? Is that better? Is that a little bit more manageable? I don't want to blow you guys out of the room here. I don't want to destroy your ears. Not yet. We need to save your ears for later. We've got enough for popcorn. Let's go ahead and get some popcorn going. We're getting... Oh, I got to collect this stimulation here. Well, the popcorn never showed up, so that was a little bit of a bait and switch. Maybe it takes a while. Might take a while to show up. We're approaching... Oh, achievements. Ooh, look at this. Oh my gosh. This is where you can view your achievements. That's great. We've got 32 more to go. That's a lot of achievements to get through. But slime after 4,000 stimulation feels very doable. We're closing in here. Nice. Oh, nice. This is a very 10 years ago website, which maybe even more than that. Oh, you get the crackly ASMR. I don't know. That's loud. That's like crazy loud. Let me turn it down even a little bit more. There we go. There we go. That's a lot. That's a lot of crackliness. Okay, let's see. Next up, we have Technicolor. We got to get to 5,000 for that. Let's go ahead and smush some more things for a moment. I do wish they had more than just the macarons. If I could go back in time 10 years ago and give them some feedback. All right, Technicolor, here we go. Ooh, now what happened here is we broke the website maybe. I don't know. There's just like a white square in the bottom left corner that does nothing. I don't know what that is. But now the DVDs are changing color. You know what? These DVDs are so cheap. Let's just get a bunch of them. Let's spam DVDs. How many DVDs can we have? How many DVDs are possible? Okay, 15. 15 is the max. And now we get these nice clicking sounds of the DVDs hitting the sides of a screen. Oh, wow. When's the last time you saw a mukbang? How do you say that? We used to talk about the mukbang. Mukbang? You don't hear the rain anymore? Maybe I turned it down too low. Oh, Lord. The squishiness. Let me grab my stimulation here. There we go. Okay, now watch a guy eat. And we get plus 60 stimulation per second.
Guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to
What is...
garden.
What is this?
It's a beautiful
What is this?
Wednesday afternoon. I had to think of the day. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, and I thought I'll bring it outside because
It's some British guy. Is it this guy's website? Is this the guy from the website, maybe?
kind of like BLT sandwich. So I've got bacon.
We can manage our screen time, too. We only need 7,500 stimulation to do that. So we're getting really close to getting our screen time under control, which is important. We need that.
I ran out of letters, so
There we go. Healthy habits animation unlocked. Achievement unlocked.
scale on one layer. Yeah. Anyway, some
Screen time. Oh, okay. So this is just letting us know. Like here's kind of what we got going. Here's the stimulation you're getting from it. It's gonna be 8,000. It's gonna take 8,000 stimulation to gain some experience and level up. Wow, I didn't know that was possible either.
that's what I call an aggressive war.
All right, I'm gonna turn this down a little more There we go. How about now? Can you guys hear nothing at this point? Probably you can just hear me. So I think only I am now forced to listen to this guy pouring liquid into a glass. And then we have, oh yes, let's start getting some levels. I feel like I earn, here we go, right up here. Yeah, I'm earning, see, now my time on this site is well spent because I'm leveling up. And we get some amount of stimulation each time. That's amazing. Now, with 10,000 stimulation, we're going to get the True Crime Podcast. We can listen to a murder. Plus 100 stimulation per second. I've got it turned like all the way down for you guys, so you may not be able to hear this, but let's see. It's literally a 911 call. And a person is calling in that there's a body. All right, I'm going to turn it up a little bit because the guy's not talking as much anymore. But he is eating chips. Ooh, auto hydraulics, guys. We're not that far away from auto hydraulics, and I don't have to hit this button anymore. I'll just get immediate stimulation without even having to hit a button. Oh, nice. So now we're just we are on autopilot with almost everything. Ooh, corner hits. Y'all were asking about corner hits? This is going to give us additional 10 times stimulation when the DVDs hit the corner. That seems worth it. That seems super worth it. I mean, I feel like kind of a stimulation millionaire, maybe not a billionaire. You can barely hear it? Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit more.
Of Mystic Bay. Then, on August 24th, 2012, everything changed. Hurricane Braden tore
15,000. We're going for
Mystic
corner
Bay,
hits now.
destroying 65 homes, 34
Let's see
Shake
if we can get a
Shacks,
corner
and
hit. I'm
leaving
sure it'll
at
let us know
least
with our
one
achievements.
person missing.
The UI upgrade is going to give us bright colors and more gradients.
Frank Wild, the
We need that.
longtime
It's a
owner
little
of
bit
Wild Tides
drab
Water
in
Park,
here.
was among the last to see her
Let's
alive.
collect our leveling
She
up
was a pretty
stimulation.
redhead.
That's important.
Some say she had webbed feet. Yeah, she never wanted to talk. Now, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but she was a little cold.
Here we go. UI upgrade. You guys ready? Here it
When
comes.
the hurricane was coming, I told her, hey,
Ooh,
you
wow.
can stay with me. 'Cause, you know, this place is
That
a fortress.
Looks
I got
good.
hurricane
Oh, you know
shelters,
what? I missed this one. We can go a lot faster.
A bunker with a sauna, screening room, bowling
And
alley.
no, we already did this one. We're
Regulation
full. Oh no, I can do
bowling
more.
alley, you understand? Yeah, they're real
These are
deal.
expensive, but
Yeah,
you
I
can do
told
more.
you. I got 2 months worth of beans. Yeah, all kinds of beans. Right?
Okay, let's
Black
speed up
beans,
our hydraulics
kidney
here.
beans, pinto beans, lima beans.
Keep speeding them up, keep speeding them up.
Jelly beans.
There we go.
I was worried,
Gotta collect my
you know,
stimulation.
because she lived all by herself. I owned the building she lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans. But she told me she'd be okay on her own.
It's gonna be 5,300 for another bouncing DVD. That's gonna take a little bit. Now,
If she just stayed at my place.
17,500 stimulation. We get cosmetic items to enhance our experience. Wow.
But she said no. She didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3-bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio,
Gotta collect
festooned
my
with marble
level up
statues of
stimulation. I'm already on
dolphins,
level
women,
11
and
somehow.
dolphin
That's kind of
women.
amazing.
We could see the very top.
I mean,
of
it feels like I'm
Wild
doing
Tide's
nothing but clicking my
Megalodon
mouse on things,
Mega
but somehow I'm
Twister.
already on level 12,
It's a
guys.
massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall.
Here we
that
go,
shoots
time for the
pop
item shop.
visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employs
check it
half
out.
the damn town easily.
Ah,
added
we
that
can
big
get.
slide, the friggin'
Oh, there's a
orcas.
lot of options here.
It's a sight to see.
They're pretty expensive.
Especially
Trails,
the mermaids. And Mirabelle,
hats.
well,
Oh, we got to get a hat,
she
don't
was
we?
the most popular one. You really
A
just
baseball
never
cap
think
is
of
pretty
something happening to a
affordable.
girl
I
like
do feel
that.
like I want to hold
Just
out
like
maybe
this.
for the straw hat.
Well, except for that time
Yeah, let's
when-
get the straw hat. We got
when those
10,000.
kids got
Boom.
injured during the alligator parade.
Now, where does that go?
or
Oh, it's
the
up
time
here.
the
Look at
clowns
this.
went
It's on our
fair.
little click me.
Or that time
I
when
forgot
the
about the
cat-
click me. I can just hit the click me and
Behind
spam stimulation whenever I want.
Against a glass wall.
Loot boxes for
mind her.
only 20,000
That's
stimulation?
Carolini.
That's a steal.
Yeah, girl. Come
Let's
here.
get there.
Come
Let's
on,
get
sweet
there.
pea.
We're going to get there.
Frank Wild, heir
Grab
to the
my
Wild Food
stimulation up
Company
here.
fortune, is an avowed animal lover.
Oh,
His
yes.
home,
Loot boxes,
concrete
guys.
monolith
What do we
rising
get?
from the steaming marsh
It's
includes a
some
massive
stimulation.
glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of
You
aquatic
have to
marvels,
enjoy the satirical
including,
nature of this
most
site, if
notably,
nothing else.
A 6-foot
If nothing
albino
else.
alligator named Cannellini. He
What
also
else can we
owns
get
a
here?
narwhal,
Cursors.
7
Oh, we've got
dolphins,
options for
roughly
cursors
16
too?
Flamingos, 3
Okay.
tigers, 7
Let's
pythons,
get-
a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans.
I'm going
That
hard
goes on.
on
I used to have a whole mess
Stimulation
of macaws,
here.
too, but every
becoming
hurricane,
very overstimulated by this site, but I need it. It's for a good reason. Oh, I got to grab these loot boxes before they go away.
I
The
guess
loot
they
boxes
wanted to
seem to
be
have a
free.
timer on them,
Yeah,
so you
whatever
can't
that
mess
means.
around and just like ignore them. 'Cause
Anyway,
you will miss out.
She was a nice girl,
How about a toy hammer?
Sometimes.
Boom.
and it's a shame what happened.
That's not
Jessalyn
very
Garcia,
convenient, but
another mermaid at
it's
Wild
fun.
Tides Water
It's
Park,
fun though.
remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing for a brunette.
The button upgrade 2
Except for the gills.
gives
She
you
was always
1%
giving
of
me
your
real nice
SPS.
tips, you
So
know,
that's a
about,
good deal.
what
So
to
the
do with my
more
clothes
SPS
or
you
my hair.
have,
She'd come up to me while
the
we'd be
more
putting
you're
our
gonna
tails
get,
on and say
is
something
what's
like,
going on.
"Oh, Jessalyn, you know, you would look so good
Let's see if we
as
can
a
get there.
blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision."
Don't forget the loot boxes. Don't
And,
forget
you
the
know,
loot
She was
boxes.
always the second runner-up at pageants.
There we go. Oop, there's another one.
Miss Key
Got
Lime
it.
Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom Queen. Almost ambassador to Kazakhstan.
Ooh, nice upgrade.
You know, people don't realize it, but it takes a lot of character to keep
We can
showing
start
up
doing
after
Duolingo with
losing
25,000
out over and
stimulation.
Over and over and over and over and over again.
There's
I'm
also a
proud of
stock
my
market.
title. Always will be. I don't take the honor of being the Orange Blossom Queen 6 straight years in a row lightly, but you know, I admired Mirabelle too. And she had a good heart. She'd
Go,
volunteer
go.
all
Oh,
the
don't forget the
time.
loot boxes.
She'd
Oh, the loot
perform for the little old
boxes.
people down at the senior center. Sing that song from that mermaid movie,
Uh-oh.
I'm in Your World, or
Did I-
whatever it's called. I don't know.
I think
my,
I
my
accidentally.
children only watch
Oh no.
godly movies.
We got to get out of here.
But she'd sing that.
We
She
gotta
didn't
get
have
outta here.
children, so maybe she didn't realize. Or her
Woo! That was close. I accidentally hit the lo-fi. And, wow. Wow. Stimulation clicker. Okay, well, that was a fun commentary on the internet 10 years ago. Yo, what's up, Sierra? Welcome in. We're just, I don't know. It's toward the end of the stream. Somebody told me about this website, and I'm just exploring. We have something here called Draw a Perfect Circle. I feel like I'm going to be good at this one. Can you draw a perfect circle? I mean, obviously, yes. Whoops. 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 Let's try the other way. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Nope, too slow. You got to go faster. How about this? Nope. Oh, my gosh. I think because this Marvel Rivals thing is over here, it won't let me do it. It's not letting me do it. This is not working. All right, that's not working, sadly. What else is here? Ambient chaos? That sounds interesting. What is this? What is this? Let's start with rain. Oh. Okay. How about some coffee shop? Oh, nice. Nice. This is cozy. How about some lo-fi beats? Oh, this is where I got in trouble last time. No, let's not do that. We're not doing that. Some waves in the background. A lot of water going on here. The coffee shop is also on fire. And there's a typhoon blowing in. And then we're in a forest. It's a coffee shop in a forest. That makes sense. And then also we're nearby a train station. It's a coffee shop in a train station in a forest near the ocean where it's raining and windy. And then right outside the train station, of course, there's a highway. And then there's an office right across from the opening of the coffee shop door. You can kind of hear the office workers in there. And then also there's a dentist that does work inside the coffee shop, obviously. Just outside the back of the coffee shop, there's a playground. Yeah, there's some kids out there playing. And then the second floor of the building of this train station is a hospital, which also shares a building with a casino. That makes sense. And then there's it's summertime, so there's a carnival out in the parking lot. And there's a marching band that's just like coming through, as part of the carnival experience. And there's a guy out there who's mowing the lawn in the rain. Interesting. I'm not sure. I guess he didn't do it last week. He's got to hurry up and do it. And then it's also Sunday, so you can hear in the distance there's some church bells ringing. And then just right next to you, in the coffee shop, there's a couple that's having a disagreement. And then on the third floor, there's a farm. On the third floor of the building, there's a farm with barn animals. And then in the parking lot, there's some construction going on. Or maybe it's on the highway. There's some construction happening on the highway. There's a crime scene. There was a crime that happened at the carnival at the haunted dungeon. So there was a haunted dungeon at the carnival, and that is where the crime took place. But it's also nighttime, so they're celebrating at the carnival. So of course there's fireworks, and then part of the carnival they have bees. There's like a beehive, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of the clear, dark sky, an alien ship descends from space and immediately shoots a beam into a nearby mountain, which turns into a volcano. And then out of the volcano, hordes of zombies just start pouring out of the volcano and begin fighting with each other in a pitched medieval battle. And the government found out about it, and so they have called in a nuclear strike. And so there's a nuclear strike imminent. And let's just drink this in for a minute. I like how the phone in the office was somehow the loudest thing through all of that. At least it was to me. I don't know why, but the phone was extremely loud. Something about that phone. That phone ring, I think, is sort of stuck in the deep, dark recesses of my mind from a previous life. A previous life. Spend Bill Gates' money? Absolutely. Absolutely, we have to do that. So he has $100 billion? $100 million. And, where's the really expensive stuff? Oh, let's get this. We got to get an auto rickshaw. And we need somewhere to drive it, so we need an acre of farmland. We probably need 100 acres of farmland, I think. Well, that did not, we haven't made a dent in anything yet. Let's get, what's at the bottom? Let's look at the really expensive stuff. Oh, here we go. We're messing around with like acreage and little carts when we could be buying Boeing 747s. That's the right move. Now, oh, it also says you can sell stuff? Wait. So, the Mona Lisa, for example, is $780 million. I think it did have $100 billion. $100 billion. Yeah. Yeah, I read it right the first time. $100 billion. An NBA team is $2 billion. Let's buy 50. There aren't 50. Oh, we can only get 30. 30 NBA teams. Now let's sell all those. Sell all my NBA teams back. I wasn't that big of a fan of the NBA after all. Apache helicopter, gotta get at least a couple of those. You need 2. You need at least 2 of those. You know, so they can keep each other company. It's important. Or what if we buy just like tons of something really cheap? That might be fun too. Let's buy an insane amount of really cheap things. Let's just like me cornering the market on Migis. Let's corner the market on something. Books, Amazon Echoes, Air Jordans. Let's corner the market on flip-flops, maybe. Let's see, how many of these could we buy? Let's just continue typing numbers. My gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to count this number. Thousands, millions, billions, billions. We could buy 333 billion flip-flops. I think that'd be great. You'd have a lot of beachwear. Let's try one more. What's a space elevator? Scroll up. Oh, this is just showing us the distance that things are. Okay. And then, design the next iPhone. We need just cameras, don't we? We need an iPhone that has an absurd amount of cameras. I think that's the move. Let's put this here. Whoa. The tracking on this is not great. We need at least a couple cameras. That's important. Oh, I need to check. Speaking of Migis, I think I need to accept some trades here. From Shore Nori, another Migi. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's Migi o'clock. And another Migi from... Who's this from? Oh, Bella. It's from Bella. And another one from Bella. Oh, a rare Migi. Thank you, Bella. That's a special one. That's a special Migi. Thank you. Whoops. Where did I go? There we go. I was making an iPhone. Okay, we've got 6 cameras. We probably need a pro stand. Where can I put that? I'll just put it right here. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Put the pro stand right there. Actually, we need more than one. We need a couple pro stands. Okay. And we just want this, we want this phone to be really, really solid. And then I missed the headphone jack. So let's get one headphone jack on the back of the phone. Controversial, I know. And then of course we need, oh, we got to put that on the front. Let me rotate this around. Hang on. I feel like the website is really chugging. It's really having a hard time with this. Okay. I think it's, ooh, it's just, it keeps on going. Hang on. That's too far. Future iPhone. That's too far. Come on back. There we go. All right. We need to put the rotary dial right here on the front of the screen. So that's just popping right out of the screen. That's convenient. That's very convenient. And then we probably need a cup holder. Where can I put the cup holder? Let's see. Maybe on the side? Well, let me put it on the side. Oh, yeah, there we go. Cup. Oh, kind of on the front. That's maybe not the ideal spot for it. Not ideal, but that's not bad. We can put... we definitely need some copter blades so that we can fly this thing to us. So like you say a code word and then it flies to you. We definitely need that. Let's get a couple of those. Right here. Yeah. And then this way they can like be on top of each other too. And then chop each other up as they fly. That's really useful. That's really useful. That's a good feature. Then, oh, is that it? Well, then we just need, all we need now is a steering wheel, and we should be golden. It's a little tiny steering wheel, too. And it's helpful because these are on the screen, so when you're trying to, like, use the phone to do stuff, these are just, like, all in your way. So that's great. And then we'll put a D-pad, for no reason, we'll put a D-pad down here. There we go. Tara just sent me some more Migis. Let me see. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tara. Confirm that trade. Put those Migis in my collection. Present. Now what does this do? If I hit the all-new iPhone. Oh, it's only, guys, it's only 5,000.
It's a breakthrough.
Look at this. This is gorgeous. The 3 stands really puts it over the top. You know, you may look at that and think like, I don't know if this is really worth 5,000, but it's worth way more than that actually, because it's the most stable mobile phone experience that you have ever experienced in your life. Draw logos from memory. Draw the McDonald's logo. All right. Nailed it. Draw the Nike logo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. Draw the Apple logo. Something like that. Oh, yeah. Draw the Starbucks logo. Oh, that's a little harder. That's a little trickier. Let's see. Yeah, so it's, you know, that's good. That's looking close. And then like that, I think, and then like maybe like this. This is close. This is really close. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I nailed that one. Draw the Amazon logo. I think it's just... Isn't it just like... It's that, right? Well, that's cheating. The Pepsi logo? Oh, no. Like that, and then like that, and that's all blue maybe, and then this is like all red, I think. Something? Yeah, nailed it. I'm good at this. Draw a Twitter logo. Let's see. I think it's like that kinda, but maybe there's like a bird wing up here or something, and then it's kind of like this, and then it's all like white maybe. Looks like a duck. Haha, perfect. Oh no, I don't know the Snapchat logo. I'm too old for the Snapchat logo, guys. Let me think. Does somebody know the Snapchat logo? Just describe it, and I'll draw it. Just describe the Snapchat logo, and then I'll draw it for you. It's easy. I'm sure it's easy. Is it like a bee? It's probably like a bee, right? Marshmallow Ghost. Perfect. Perfect. That's all I needed. Thank you. Like that. And then like this. And then it's all probably white or something in here, I think. It's something like that. Yeah, I nailed it. The NASA logo. Ooh, that's a little trickier. It's like a circle. Ooh, that's a good circle. And then it's all like bluish in here, I think. And then it's all like NASA and stuff. NAS. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Google logo, though. That's a lot of colors. I'm going to go like that. Yeah, nailed that. The Android logo, easy. Give me a hard one. Too simple. I think like that and like that. Yeah, that's it. Spotify. See, I could cheat for this one. I could look down at this. I'm not going to do it. Yes, sir. I did it. I get 100. I got 100 on that one, guys. And finally, the life checklist. What is this? I don't want to read all that right now. What is rocks? Well, I should have known. Rocks is rocks. And they just... That's what they do. Okay. All right. What is an absurd trolley problem? Trolley's headed to 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. What do you do? Let's pull the lever. Oh, that's a satisfying sound. Almost everyone agrees. Okay, great. Killing 4 instead. Yeah, let's kill the 4. Okay, not as many. Not as many. Right? 5 people you can pull the, but then your life savings will be destroyed. I mean, I can always make more money. There we go. And then 5 people you pull it to huh? Sacrificing yourself. Oh, now it's getting tricky. I'm going to sacrifice myself. Yep. Nobody, no. The majority of people did not agree with that. Diverted to the other track, the original copy of the Mona Lisa. Oh, pull the lever. Human life, much more important. The rich man offers you $500,000 to pull the lever, which would divert the trolley and kill someone else. Now we've come to an actual quandary. That's an actual quandary. Because, I mean, somebody's got to die here. No matter what you do, somebody's got to die. However, one person, me, can receive a large amount of money. Yeah, I think I'm going to receive... I guess I'm going to... Oh, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. Did I do that wrong? A trolley is headed toward 5 lobsters. You can pull the lever to divert the track. Oh, man. Kill the lobsters. Who cares about lobsters? 5 people are sleeping and won't feel pain to the other track. No, human life's still more important. Still more important. Tied themselves to the track. Pull the lever to divert it to the other. Tied themselves to the track. Killing one person who accidentally tripped onto the track instead. So these people want to die. And then the other person's like, no, I don't want to die. Let's do that. I mean, they wanted to die. So the lever speeds up the trolley, which might make it less painful. Yeah, speed it up. Heading towards one guy, you can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your Amazon package will be late. Oh, come on. My Amazon packages are always late. This was made during a time when Amazon packages were not late. That's amazing. Best friend or 5 strangers. I gotta take the strangers out. Obviously. I forgot my glasses and I can't see. Well, I mean, if I can't see, I probably shouldn't make a decision. Should I? I'm just going to do nothing. One of your first cousins. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 3 of your second cousins. Now, I mean, human life again. I gotta just... You're killing less people. 5 elderly people. Or you can pull the lever to divert to the other track, running over a baby. Oh, no. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. The baby or the 5 elderly people. I think we have to take out the elderly people, don't we? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Clones. 5 identical clones of you. Or divert it to the other one, sacrifice it. Well, obviously, take the clones out. First of all, why are there clones of me? There should be no clones of me in the first place. Mystery box of 50% chance of containing 2 people. Mystery box with a 10% chance of 10 people. Ooh, this is more of a math problem. 10% chance of 10 people. Now, does that mean the other 90% chance is that it has no one in it? Because if it doesn't really make that clear. 50-50 containing 2. I mean, I assume these are all just strangers again. So I'm going 50-50 on 2. Ooh, a lot of people did not agree with that. 5 sentient robots. I mean, obviously kill the robots. 3 empty trolleys worth $900,000. You pull the lever to divert the other track, hitting 1 empty trolley worth $300,000. What? Why? I mean, I don't. How would that be a question? I don't understand. Releasing 100,000 kilograms of CO2 per year. 100 kilograms, which will kill 5 people over 30 years. You pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a brick wall and decommissioning the trolley. 5 people over 30 years seems pretty insignificant. Over 30 years? Come on. Let's just do nothing. You're a reincarnated being who will eventually be reincarnated as every person in this classic trolley problem. What do you do? I would kill less of me. A trolley's heading towards nothing, but you kind of want to prank the trolley driver. Well, then you got to pull the lever to prank him. Trolley's heading towards a good citizen. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who litters. Easy choice. Trolley is stuck in an eternal loop. If you pull the lever, the trolley will explode, and if you don't, the trolley and its passengers will go in circles for eternity. Well, that sounds like hell. That sounds like a version of hell. So I'm going to pull the lever and just release them from eternal trolleying. Your worst enemy. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and save them, or you can do nothing and no one will ever know. I'm going to do nothing. Will lower their lifespan by 50 years. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and lower the lifespan of 5 people by 10 years instead. Probably 5 people by 10 years, I think. Trolley's headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever and divert it to the other track, sending the trolley into the future to kill 5 people 100 years from now. Well, yeah. Yes. Some future world people, they're going to have to deal with that. Do you actually have a choice, or has everything been predetermined since the universe began? I have a choice. There's always a choice. Free will. I have solved philosophy. Okay, that was diverting. I have to say, I think the stimulation generator was my favorite. And Sierra has sent me, thank you so much, Sierra, for all these wonderful Migis. Really appreciate that. Shinori has sent me some more Migis. Thank you very much for that. So many good Migis have come my way. Another Migi coming from Shinori. Shinori has a lot of Migis. So thank you to all of you who have sent me Migis, who have joined me on the stream tonight. Some of you for the first time. Thanks for having fun with me tonight and passing some time on a Monday. This is always a nice way to kick off the week. So appreciate you. Appreciate yous. And for those of you who I met for the first time at FarleyCon or at... Where was I for GalaxyCon? GalaxyCon Raleigh. For those of you who have joined me tonight for the first time, thanks for popping in. I do hope that you might give me a follow so that next time I go live, you'll get a notification. You got to follow me, and then you got to hit the bell. My schedule is a little crazy over the summer with all the work and the travel and the family stuff and everything else. But thank you guys for popping in tonight. I'm going to maybe try to endeavor another stream. Realistically, I think it's going to be tough before I go out of town. Need to get back on Twitch as well. And, yeah, thank you guys for coming to hang out tonight. And always remember, forever, for as long as you may live, to always, always stay crispy.